There is no doubt that credit cards are the most common method of payment for goods and services. But despite the many benefits of accepting credit cards, there are some obvious and not so obvious drawbacks as well. In this video, we will examine the benefits and the drawbacks of accepting credit cards. First, let's start with the advantages. First and foremost is the convenience. Tapping your credit card or phone is easy and fast. On the flip side, finding an ATM for cash or sending money by transfer can be a hassle. The next advantage is cash flow. Unlike bank transfers or checks, which can take up to 14 days to clear, your payment processor will deposit your funds within 1 to 2 business days, leading to more optimized cash flow. Now let's talk about some of the drawbacks. One of the negatives of using credit cards involves cost. Processing fees for credit cards can be as high as 2.5% per transaction, plus the cost of renting POS equipment if you operate a brick and mortar store. While it may seem small, all of these costs can add up. The second drawback I want to point out is fraud and security. For most transactions online and in store, we rarely need to enter our PINs. We can simply enter card info online or tap our cards in store. This opens the door to fraud and disputes, as your merchant will have to cover the costs in the form of chargebacks and lost inventory. Finally, credit card charges add complexity to your bookkeeping. Processing fees are rarely uniform per transaction and actually vary depending on the credit card used. This means bookkeeping becomes slightly more challenging and complex, opening the door to potential mistakes. Ultimately, the answer to these questions is more obvious for some business owners than it is for others. However, the pros and cons should always be considered before a decision is made. If you'd like to learn more or to speak with a billing consultant, then click the link above.